Yo, back at it again with a front-facing camera comparison between the mighty Samsung Galaxy S8 versus the iPhone 7. Both look absolutely beautiful, and can you guess which one's which with no cheating now? The Galaxy S8 screen looks absolutely gorgeous. The iPhone 7's, I'm struggling to see the screen, to be fair, even though I've got maximum brightness on both devices. Now, if you didn't guess already, the Galaxy S8 is along the left hand side, and we're recording in full maximum resolution, which is 1440p, just over 2K. Absolutely amazing from a front facing shooter. It's got an 8 megapixel shooter, incidentally, with an f-stop of 1.7, compared to the iPhone 7 along the right hand side, where we're shooting in the maximum resolution, which is 1080p. It's got a 7 megapixel shooter with an f-stop of 2.2. Did you guess correctly? Now we're just going to move around here, see how both devices cope with the changing lighting conditions. The Galaxy S8 seems to have gone all white, but it may have been just the display as I'm moving around. I can see the textures on my face, whereas on the iPhone it doesn't seem to be picking up those textures so much here. So I'll just swivel around again and I come in a little bit closer. You can see the pores on my face, and my stubble is quite detailed compared to the iPhone, where it doesn't seem to be fair. Both gorgeous displays, but that infinity display, oh my gosh, looks absolutely stunning from the Galaxy S8. And I can finally see the displays of these phones properly indoors now, and again, that infinity display from Samsung looks absolutely gorgeous. On the iPhone 7, I seem to be a lot paler, almost ill looking, in comparison to the very vibrant and colourful Galaxy S8. Look how deep the colours are on my jacket here in comparison to the iPhone, and obviously the skin tones you can definitely tell straight away. And if I come in a little bit closer here, you can see the detail on my stubble as well as the eyebrows, and some of the marks and pores on my face definitely more prominent on the Galaxy S8's display in comparison to the iPhones. Now that may be just how good the display is of the Galaxy S8 in comparison to the iPhone, so we'll wait and see how good these videos look in editing. I thought it's also worth mentioning that Samsung has included about 30 filters out the box, absolutely free, a bit like Snapchat and Instagram, where you can make yourself look like various animals, rappers, angels and such like, or even make yourself look like you're having a milk bottle in this case. Whether or not these will stand the test of time in terms of adding more filters as time goes on, we'll have to wait and see. Obviously these aren't included on the iPhone, but I thought it's definitely worth mentioning for the Galaxy S8. Yeah, a bit weird, but definitely worth mentioning. Moving on to selfies now, and you've got the wider image from the Galaxy S8 along the left hand side with those warmer tones, compared to the narrower image on the right hand side from the iPhone 7, and noticeably a paler skin tone. You can see the iPhone's doing well in terms of the deeper blacks, but not quite as good as the Galaxy S8. If you check out the tops of my collars on my jacket as they're meeting the neck there, the Galaxy S8's definitely deeper. Although both devices provide awesome amounts of detail. As we zoom in here, you can see, although the skin tone isn't quite where it needs to be with the iPhone 7, it's definitely detailed. You can see the stubble in terms of the individual hair follicles on my mustache, the detail on the eyebrows, the pores on my nose, and some of the marks on my cheeks here. Absolute awesome amounts of detail on the iPhone 7, and that detail, I'd say, is still there on the Galaxy S8, but that warmer tone kind of detracts from that detail a little bit. Moving outdoors, and there's not much of a difference in terms of the skin tones anymore. You can see the iPhone 7 has got warmer, but with that warmth it's also got darker. If you look under my eyes, under my neck, and especially the collars of my jacket, those have definitely got darker on the iPhone 7, whereas the Galaxy S8 seems to be a little bit brighter, but still maintaining that warmth from indoors. Switching it up with HDR mode here, and it looks like the Galaxy S8 may have over processed this image a little bit. It seems to be a little bit darker than it needs to be, whereas the iPhone 7 is definitely providing the better image in my opinion here. A good contrast between the lighter and darker areas, but not quite as big a difference as the Galaxy S8 provided. Taking some very low light selfies here indoors and in front of a yellow brick wall. You can see both devices providing a very dark image indeed, although the iPhone 7 around the facial features and particularly the brick wall has a lot going on, very noisy indeed, whereas the Galaxy S8 still providing that warmth in terms of the colour is no way as noisy as the iPhone 7. The iPhone 7, particularly around the neck, does really well in providing more light to those darker areas, but definitely more noisy. If we introduce the front-facing flashes on these, and it's much more the same. Although there's more light introduced to the iPhone 7 here, you can see it's still definitely more noisy. Although it's providing a much warmer skin tone as well as the background there. The colours definitely on the iPhone 7 appearing more warmer with that front-facing flash compared to the Galaxy S8 here, which is definitely very clean and less noisy, as I say. There we have it, guys. That was a front-facing camera comparison between the Samsung Galaxy S8 and the mighty iPhone 7. Which one did you prefer for videos and stills? Let me know in the comment section down below which one looked better overall in your opinion. Thanks for watching. I'll see you later.